Welcome to video 3 in the Professional Service Online series. In this video, we're looking at which are the main players amongst all the search engines and the social media that you, a business owner of a professional service firm, should focus upon. But first, a couple of caveats. You'll hear many conflicting statistics relating to search engine and social media usage. This reflects the differences between United States and UK and other international markets usage. They're radically different, and that's because the United States is well ahead of us in its use of online marketing, online video and the social media. In this video series, we'll be looking at both the UK's figures and the US's figures to give an indication of what's coming down the line. Secondly, we're not considering pay-per-click in this series, not because it's expensive and not straightforward for the novice, but because it's search engine organic traffic that you should be after. Because with the right approach, it's search engine organic traffic that comes the most highly qualified in the greatest quantity, and above all, it's free. Okay, there are three big search engines we need to consider. But in reality, at the moment, in the UK, it's google.co.uk that enjoys 90% of all online searches. It's the biggie, and it should be the focus of your efforts. By contrast, Bing only takes about 3.6% of the searches and Yahoo only 2.57%. By contrast, in the United States, Google had 64% of the searches, Yahoo 15% and Bing 10%. But there is another almighty big search engine, and in the US it is their second largest, and in the UK it's coming up fast. It's the mighty YouTube, and who owns YouTube? Of course, Google. Why? Well, because Google loves video. Why? Because 60% of all online traffic in the US is now video. People are using video to find the answers to the problems or concerns that they've got. And Google is obsessed with giving its users what they want, and this is manna from heaven for us. In 2009, YouTube became the second largest search engine after Google with 2.9 billion search queries per month. That's grown to 3.9 billion search inquiries at the present. Now, a little perspective on YouTube in the US context. YouTube has 50% more searches than Yahoo and 180% more searches than Bing. That puts it into perspective. It shows the power of video. It shows the way the market's moving. YouTube has almost 28% of the searches on all Google sites. That's as of December 2009. Now, it's important to note that the reason YouTube excels is the fact that in the area of specific services, when people want answers to specific questions, they know using YouTube they are less likely to get hundreds of thousands of results that are irrelevant to their needs, whilst with YouTube or the other search engines focused on videos, they're likely to receive exactly what they're looking for. Now, there's another really important aspect of YouTube, and that is that when you're using video on YouTube, you get instant customer feedback because there's the opportunity for people to leave comments. Now, that has a number of benefits. One, you can actually get feedback on the video itself and adapt as needs be. But more importantly, what you're going to find is that you'll be getting comments relating to people's concerns that you haven't addressed in the video maybe, or which are counter to what you're actually saying. Well, it doesn't matter what it is. What is being reflected is the fact that people have other concerns, and you can address these in further videos, so enhancing your interrelationship with people who are interested in the services you offer. And finally, Google now gives YouTube and the other video upload channels priority in their organic listings, even ahead of highly optimized static websites, sites with a long history, sites with aged domains, sites with many backlinks. They go into second place when videos come online. That's the reason we're focused on videos, because you can get a high organic placement very quickly. Now, is YouTube the only site for uploading videos? Absolutely not. Here are the ones that we use on a regular basis, but of these there's only 5 or 6 that really perform well. But what it's important to say is that different video upload sites do focus on different things, and depending on where you're at and what you're doing, different sites may be appropriate for you. It's a matter of trying them. Now, there is another real biggie, and this is the monster hiding in the undergrowth. It's so big, even Google is concerned, and it's growing extremely quickly. It's Facebook. Facebook is a social utility that connects people. And in the UK, it now accounts for 55% of all social networking, 3 times more than the next most popular site. Now, what's powerful about Facebook is it has the names and addresses of people as well as their profiles. And at the moment, Facebook are building a database of people detailing their likes and dislikes, along with much else. This has to be a marketer's paradise, waiting explosion. You must be using Facebook. And of course, the reality is that the rest of the world is looking at Facebook and using it too. It has over 500 million users, meaning if it were a country, it will be the 3rd largest country in the world. So professionals should be using Facebook. And I know many professionals say, yes, but it's for social use. I've got a site, I've got a personal profile page. Well, that's fine. But Facebook can also be used to maintain a professional presence on a completely separate basis from your personal profiles. Excuse me. If you have a personal profile, then you can't add the firm to that. You want to set something up completely separate and self-standing. The personal profile within a Facebook entry should be a profile of the firm. Then you can use pages where you can broadcast an enormous amount of helpful information to people on a service by service or issue by issue basis. Now, anyone can become a fan of a page on Facebook, and this is really powerful because people who choose to become a fan of a page will see updates of what you insert on your Facebook page within their own Facebook profile. This enables you in almost real time to be updating your blog, which is posted onto your Facebook page, which is seen by all the people who are a fan of that page. Really powerful stuff. And finally, Facebook also offers groups. Groups make it easy for community members to connect and share and collaborate on a whole myriad of different topics and ideas. It's an area where you can waste a huge amount of time, but you really should be using it. Don't dismiss all this social media opportunity as tittle-tattle. Times are changing. The social media is where marketing is at. The biggest firms in the world have recognized this and are starting to use it. Firms like you can use it, can compete. It's an equalizer. It's a level playing field. During May, social networks accounted for 11.88% of UK internet visits, and search engines accounted for only 11.33%. That was the first month ever that social networks were more popular than the search engines in the UK. This is really powerful. It provides a huge opportunity for you. Now to one of the social influence sites that's the fastest growing. It's talked about by so many people, and most professionals I've spoken to see it as something that's irrelevant for their purposes. Wrong. From a professional's perspective, Twitter is a communications platform that can help you to stay connected with clients, prospects and interested parties. And as a business, you can use it to quickly share information, gather real-time market intelligence and build relationships. It's also the third most popular social network in the UK. Don't dismiss it in terms of keeping in touch with people, or in touch with prospects and clients who have an interest in your services, or keeping folk updated in real terms. It really is a powerful real-time communication tool that's groundbreaking, providing you have a strategy and tactical initiatives which you focus on an ongoing basis. Finally, we come to LinkedIn, which is a very powerful networking tool. It's the social media jewel in the crown for professionals. It's perhaps the most important for professionals Well, not only because it's free, it's easy to use, it's liked and it's well established, but because it's got over 70 million users, all of whom are focused on using the site for business purposes. It's the world's largest professional network and it's growing really rapidly. You should see LinkedIn as a powerful networking tool, the online version of offline business networking. In the next video, we're going to look at LinkedIn and address why it's so important and how you should be using it. We'll see you in the next video.